Hey everybody, Kelly from P&R Specialties here New Year's Eve. Doing a little video, wish everybody Happy New Year's first of all, and then just kind of give you guys all a little shop update, shop tour, however you want to look at it. This here is one of the projects we've got in the shop right now. It's a multi-generational Chevy truck. Hi Luna. I apologize. I don't know all the years of the grills and stuff, but it's got 67, 8, 9 front end parts. It's like a 71 cab, I think he said. Anyhow, we're doing all the mechanical stuff, basically. It's got an engine and trans in it that haven't been ran. We're going to do all the plumbing there. We just got done putting an American Auto Wire wiring harness throughout the truck. Now we're going to do brake, hard lines, soft lines, hard lines for the fuel system, put in the cooling system. We're still kind of up in the air with the customer whether he's going to do a heater and AC system or just maybe a heater. Obviously, he's just had it painted. Door handles are shaved, so we got to put a popper kit in it. It's got a rear tank in it already, and we got to plumb that. And all the wiring is pretty much ran. There's some little stuff we got to finish when we have the rest of the parts, like we don't have a windshield wiper switch. He had already purchased a set of Classic Industries gauges, so I chucked it in there with a crummy old bezel I had, just so we had gauges for when we go to do the fire up on the engine. But yeah, pretty cool little truck. All right, rolling across the shop a little bit here, give you a shot of some other stuff that's going on. Always have plenty, it seems like. Right now we're deep in hot rod territory. Let me again flip you around. This one, a 41 Chevy for a customer here in town. Came in with some electrical issues. Pretty basic stuff. I mean, he had a fuel gauge basically was what the issue was. So we diagnosed that, found out what was wrong with it. It's got an unknown tank in it. Just, you know, normal hot rod stuff. So after talking with the customer, he wanted to update it a little bit. So we're putting a full Dakota Digital gauge kit in it. This thing has got all the gauges right now are under the dash / on top. And the Dakota Digital gauge kit that we're putting in will just simply replace all the factory gauges except with ones that work. It's also going to have a tack in it next to the speedometer when we're done, part of the Dakota kit. But pretty cool car, nice and clean. Again, this has got a small block Chevy in it of some sort, side pipes back there. Sounds pretty darn good. So that's project number 6. I don't know. And up there, my own personal projects, you know they're mine because not getting worked on, so it's on the top. All right, apologize, it's dark back here. It's late at night, New Year's Eve. I'm working out here by myself, so I don't have all the lights turned on. But we were just over there, and flip you around again here. Over here, we've got a 55, I think it is, Pontiac that we're working on for a customer. Another one just kind of came in for old car things. Its fuel gauge didn't work either. But it had some issues with lighting. Couple turn signal didn't work, stuff like that. Nothing major at all. We were able to get everything addressed. Once we got the fuel gauge functioning and all the other lights working, he also wanted to upgrade from the original generator to an alternator. This car's pretty original. As far as I know, it is original, but I mean, functionally it is original. It's got factory engine, all that kind of stuff in it. So still running on a generator. So we're going to put a PowerMaster, just a 100 amp generator, or excuse me, alternator in it. So you've got a little better power, a little brighter lights, things like that. But pretty cool little project. And then over here, we've got a project we're working on, a 14, I believe it is, Tacoma. We're building this flatbed. This is a header plate for the flatbed. Gotta stick some pieces back in it, but you get the idea. It's going to a ranch, so he wants it to represent a ranch. Thus the oak. I'm out here building toolbox surrounds for it right now. But this guy is, like I said, for the Tacoma, and we're doing all kinds of stuff for that. It's getting the winch, front and rear, front bumper, the flatbed in the back. Got lots of stuff out on that guy. Lots of lights on that. It's like I said, it's going in a ranch. They're using it in their hunting outfit. So we're putting the spotlight on it. We're putting rear-facing lights on it, rock lights on it. We're putting side lights on it. We got lots of lights in the bumper that we're putting on. Again, a winch in the front. We're also putting a winch on the headache rack on the back of the truck, so you can drag critters up in there. That's kind of it right now. All that's in the shop. We've got some other projects going on that are outside. It's dark. They're bigger ones, the ones that can fit in the shop. Got a couple trailers that we're working on, waiting on parts. Got a motorhome out there for a whole solar setup on that. Solar inverter, charger, and some new lithium batteries. So lots going on. It's been a crazy year. We really want to thank all the customers and our families for sticking with us and supporting us. It was great to get to know everybody that we got to meet this year, new customers, and of course we've had some great customers that were customers for our old business and have come in. So happy New Year's to everybody. I think I'm gonna, it's getting to be about that time. I'm gonna get out of here too, go visit with my wife. But again, thanks for everything, all the support for this year, and have a happy New Year. Well, I headed into the store to head out, and I forgot about more projects we have, so I thought I'd show those to you real quick. Flip you around. So this is kind of a long-term project we've got. I believe it's a 27. I've got so many rigs around here right now, I can't remember the years of all of them. Customer bought this thing just like it is. We're doing stuff like replacing wheels. They're broken. Got the motor running. Actually, all original Henry Ford 4-cylinder. She bangs off and runs. Some other little things. We got to get brakes done on it. Just kind of a little bit at a time, put new tires on it, stuff like this. But as you can see, it's a Phaeton. All 4 doors of it. And the video is not reversed. The steering wheel's on the right-hand side. So, kind of interesting little car. Story has it that it was imported from Argentina. Again, don't know if that's true or not, but pretty solid. It's got a little bit of rust here and there. It's like somebody did a kind of a entry-level rebuild on it at some point here in the last few years, but another project for us. Back here, this car is a car that we've done a lot of work on. Year-ish ago, we did completely new rear suspension. Basically replaced frame rails from mid-body back, and then forward we rebuilt frame rails because they were kind of hacked up from previous hot rodding attempts. It's got a little small block Chevy in it. Yeah, I know, Ford with a Chevy in it. That's the way it goes. We completely rebuilt everything in the front end. So it was a solid axle, dropped. Unfortunately, all the components were either just wore out or kind of poorly done. So we were going to redo everything anyhow, and the customer was really wanting more drivability out of it. So we went ahead and put IFS in it, disc brakes, all those things. So it goes and stops now. Power booster on master cylinder under the floor. We rewired the car, or I should say wired the car, completely replumbed it, rebuilt the frame rails in the front, like I said, and new engine mounts, moved the engine up and back. It's quite a bit. You wouldn't know it to look at the incredibly tight clearances it has, but that's what happens when you put a V8 in front of a little car like this. But really cool project. Like I said, I've done tons to it. But winter time's here, and the next project is his wife wants air conditioning. So that is the thing at hand. We're waiting on some parts so we can get that done. But back here in the storage, you can see all Iron Man product on the wall over there. So I thought I'd show these two to you guys too.